Hi guys and gals, it's John
And Emily
from AFK Books and Records in beautiful Virginia Beach, Virginia, and we have an amazing stack of records to show you here today. But first off, let's talk about what's coming up. Next week, not this week, next Thursday, April 13th, we're having an early listening party for Metallica's 72 Seasons. So cool. We're going to start spinning that around 10 p.m. at night, and we actually get to sell it at midnight along with all the new releases again for next week, not this week. More details, flip back in the social post here and take a look and see what we've got. If you want to pre-order any of those, please let us know now. The indie we may already be oversold on. We do have black vinyl, CDs, cassettes. Let us know what you need and we'll try to get it for you.
Yep.
So here we go. Also, we started receiving Record Store Day stuff. Super excited about that. We're going to have a really good idea on quantities probably within the next 10 days or so. So stuff is starting to roll in. Very exciting. But speaking of Record Store Day, we have an RSD Essentials, which these are press to order records. We ordered this record, what, 3 years ago?
Something
This was,
like that.
actually they numbered these, and I think this was number 2 in the entire series, and they finally worked it out and got it pressed. We're super excited because it's a banger. Anderson .Paak, Malibu, the 2-time Grammy nominated Timeless sophomore album, marked a major landmark movement in the rapper's now storied career and paved the way for him to be the household name he is today. Now it gets the RSD Essentials treatment on a stunning orange with white splatter and includes a fold-out poster. Again, press to order. We took a ton of pre-orders yesterday and today. If you want this, let us know, because when they're gone, they're gone.
Next up, we have Late Night Basie. The spirit of Basie lives on with the swinginest, most surprising musical collaboration this side of late night, featuring Terrence Blanchard, Talib Kweli, Larkin Poe, Lettuce, and others. It captures the essence of the man and his music for both the longtime fan and the new listener. Surprise and delight await in this timely, important recording. We've got 2 versions, indie exclusive turquoise and standard black.
Nice. Speaking of Larkin Poe, look at this super cool poster. See what I did there? That we just got. One of our customers, Matt, is the ultimate Larkin Poe fan. He literally saw them, I think, 18 times,
In the past
20
month.
times, like in the past month. Literally, he's been following them all over the country, but he brought us this awesome signed poster. Thank you so much, Matt. Thank you, Larkin Poe, for bringing the blues rock.
Yeah.
You guys rock. All right, here we go. Oh, it's my turn again.
Yeah.
I get to talk all the time. Carl Hector and the Malcoons, Sahara Swing, the debut album from the Afrodelic Kraut Funk Ensemble that set the stage for nearly a dozen subsequent releases. It stands alongside the great albums of its progenitors, but charges unstrayed ahead into a curious musical future. This is on indie exclusive clear vinyl. It is so great.
So good.
If you're into the Afrobeat thing, check this out. Only have a couple of these. If you want it, again, message us, call us.
Yep, we turned it on earlier, and
we're
by
like-
the second song, there were
we're like,
customers like, what is
"What is
this?
this?"
Can I buy this? And we're like, not yet, but you can.
So,
Next, yes. Ellie Goulding, Higher Than Heaven, the eagerly anticipated 5th studio album from the multi-platinum British superstar. It's jam-packed with infectious hits that see her signature vocals take center stage, while the production is pop music at its finest. 2 flavors for you. Indie exclusive Eco Mix with Sign.
Sign?
Yeah, there it is.
no
Insert.
way.
And standard black.
Super cool. All right. Next up, we got the D&D for y'all. Spell Jams, the far-out storytelling in the world's greatest role-playing games, latest offering Spelljammer Adventures in Space, is fertile ground for composing some of the most original songs you'll hear this year from bands like Magic Sword, Shabazz Palaces, and the OCs. Spelljams features a double LP's worth of tracks from artists all produced by Chris Funk, guitarist from the Decemberists, on maroon and purple Galaxy vinyl. And you got the amazing D&D art right there. So cool, so pretty. Look at that big sticker on the back. Nice.
Next is Nope. Yep,
Yep.
that's it. That's a Nope. Psych! This is one of the best films of 2022. One of my favorites. Includes the complete score by Michael Abels, as well as tracks from the film, like the haunting Jean Jacket remix of Corey Hart's I Wear My Sunglasses at Night. 2 LPs on multicolor splatter with a booklet of liner notes and production photos, all housed in this beautiful sleeve.
Wow.
Oh, it's from Waxwork,
Yep.
so you know it's good.
Yep. The Grateful Dead, 3 from the Vault, recorded live at the Capitol Theater in 1971. This is the very first vinyl release of this seminal show that features the 5-piece lineup of Pigpen, Garcia, Weir, Lesh, and Kreutzmann. Mickey Hart had temporarily left the band at that point. This is newly remastered on 4 LPs, pressed at RTI, and housed in a gatefold Staunton tip-on M-Pack jacket. The Grateful Dead, ladies and gentlemen. Right there. You know you want it.
Next up, De La Soul is Dead. Despite their rapid success and recognition, they continue to prove themselves as one of the most original, authentic, and creative groups in hip-hop, with the release of their sophomore album in 1991. To this day, the project is considered one of the group's best albums to date, having left fans with several certified classics like A Roller Skating Jam Named Saturdays, Ring Ring Ring, and Keepin' the Faith.
And by the way, those are mostly De La Soul, unfortunately. So if you want one, I think we literally have that one left. So message us. Good job on the pre-orders this time. You guys really rocked it. So keep that coming. Again, if you want it, let us know. Kali Uchis, Isolation, the 5-year anniversary edition of her debut album, which features collabs with the Gorillaz, Steve Lacy, Tyler the Creator, Bootsy Collins, and Georgia Smith on limited edition Opaque Blue.
It's so good.
It is so good. I love it.
Next up is Linkin Park, Meteora. They celebrate the 20th anniversary of their groundbreaking second album with this 4 LP deluxe box set that includes the original album, plus 2 compilations of unreleased and rare B-sides, live tracks, and demos, including several gems unknown to Linkin Park fans, including Lost, a fully realized track from the 2002 album recording sessions featuring stunning vocals from Chester Bennington. Rest in peace.
And we just got that box today. There was also supposed to be Hailstorm in there, new Hailstorm. Fortunately, we got shorted those. Those will be in sometime next week for your Hailstorm fans, so let us know. I know we took some pre-orders from that too, but we're going to take care of you as soon as we can. We're sorry. Manchester Orchestra, The Valley of Vision. This EP is a 27-minute breakthrough salvo of 6 songs that finds the band re-inspired once again. Frontman Andy Hull was inspired to start writing the record while rummaging around in his suitcase looking for his lyric notebook, and instead found The Valley of Vision, a 1975 book of old Puritan prayers his mom had given to him. This is an indie exclusive on Iridescent Blue. Nice.
Next we have Devin Gilfillian, Love You Anyway. Cited as one of the most exciting young artists in Nashville's burgeoning soul scene by Rolling Stone, this is the second full-length LP from the Philadelphia-born artist. With an incisive eye and unassuming swagger, along with his deep knowledge and love of vintage soul, R&B, rock, and hip-hop, this album reimagines modern soul music on limited edition Milky Clear.
Nice. Next up, Rustin Kelly, The Weakness. With his third album, the country singer brings us a blisteringly honest but profoundly hopeful album that reveals our potential to create strength and beauty from painful experiences. This is an indie exclusive on Blue Jay colored vinyl. Rustin.
Next up is Stanley Turrentine, Mr. Natural. This 1964 recording featured the soulful tenor saxophonist and Blue Note stalwart at the helm of a cutting-edge modern jazz group with Lee Morgan on trumpet, McCoy Tyner on piano, Bob Cranshaw on bass, Elvin Jones on drums, and Ray Barretto on congas for 3 songs. Blue Note tone poet, RBG, Kevin Gray, coherent, 180 gram, you know.
Good stuff. Next, X Under the Big Black Sun, the LA punk band's third studio album, originally released in 1982 and produced by Ray Manzarek, is widely considered to be their finest album. Limited music on vinyl edition, individually numbered and pressed on 180 gram audiophile turquoise vinyl. X.
This is one of my favorite movies of all time. Nick and Nora's Infinite Playlist, the first ever vinyl reissue of the soundtrack to the beloved 2008 rom-com, features a snapshot of the mostly NYC independent music scene circa 2008, with tracks from such stalwarts. That's the second time in this video we've used that word, and the first time we've used it probably ever.
It's nice. It's a great word, stalwart. Stalwart. It's very powerful.
Stalwarts as Vampire Weekend, Evander Banhart, We Are Scientists, Band of Horses, and Richard Hawley, along with some surprises like Big Star's Chris Bell. And the theme was composed by none other than Mark Mothersbaugh on yellow Yugo vinyl.
Very expensive, by the way, but very cool. Some licensing must have occurred there.
Oh yeah.
Blonde Shell, the debut album from the indie rock project of singer-songwriter Sabrina Tettelbaum, which Rolling Stone calls a phenomenally catchy alt-rock blast, on clear vinyl with cool Blonde Shell patch right there.
Next is Tito Puente, Para los Rumberos. Celebrate Tito's centennial with his 1972 Latin jazz classic by the King of Timbales. Includes the dynamic title track, the salsa groove Salsa y Sabor, and many more songs guaranteed to make you dance. All analog remastering from the original tapes by Kevin Gray, a coherent and pressed on 180 gram vinyl. That Kevin Gray is a busy man.
He gets around. Brandy Younger, Brand New Life, the sixth album from the harpist who, over the past 15 years, has worked relentlessly to stretch boundaries for harpists. In 2022, she broke new ground by becoming the first black woman nominated for a Grammy for Best Instrumental Composition. Very cool. Check out the back cover. Look at that. Woo!
Nice. I like that dress. Next up is The Beths. Jump Rope Gazers, the stellar 2020 sophomore album from the Kiwi Rockers, gets a pretty repress on marbled red apple wax. Fun fact, Phoebe Bridgers chose the title track as the best song ever to soundtrack the happiest moment in her life and says it fills her with unbridled joy. I'm not making that up, it says it right there.
Next up, The Devil Wears Prada original soundtrack, the first ever vinyl pressing of the
Haute Couture.
Thank you soundtrack, featuring some lesser known artists such as Madonna, U2, Alanis Morissette, Jamiroquai? Yes, sorry, just kidding. Moby and more on black and white marble wax. Prada, Devil.
Next up is Walter Smith III, Return to Casual. The saxophonist and composer makes his Blue Note debut and enters a new era of his band-leading career with a long-anticipated follow-up to his 2014 recording, Still Casual.
Next up, we got The Basement Jacks, Remedy and Rudy. We've got a couple of color reissues from the English electronic duo, their 1999 debut album Remedy on Gold 2LP, and their 2001 critically acclaimed sophomore album Rudy on Pink and Blue LP.
Next up, we've got Chet Baker, Sings and Plays. Following the success of his vocal debut in 1954, Pacific Jazz brought the rising star trumpeter back into the studio for the sequel, which showcased both sides of his artistry on a set of standards, including his timeless rendition of Let's Get Lost. This monotone poet vinyl edition was produced by Joe Harley, mastered by Kevin Gray from the original Analog Master Tapes, coherent 100 and all the things.
The Hers Collective, We're Still Here, completely self-produced, like always, and completely self-managed. It's a statement of bravery and irascible. Hey, we could have said stalwart there. We missed an opportunity. Resilience that will be one of their many entries into an already unmatched career whose influence has already started to affect young musicians the nation and world over. Featuring friends from My Chemical Romance, Garbage, Converge, Circus Survive, and many, many more.
So many more.
On baby pink vinyl. Look at that. The Hers Collective.
Next up, we've got The Mamas and the Papas. This iconic foursome's captivating brand of harmony-laden pop remains as effortlessly appealing today as when it was first released, and this self-titled 1966 sophomore LP is one of their most beloved and enduring efforts. With the infectious hits I Saw Her Again and Words of Love, this sunshine pop classic has never sounded better on opaque violet vinyl.
Next up, Yeji with a Hammer, the debut album from the New York City producer, DJ, and vocalist, whose introspective dance floor ready tracks have made her a global icon, occupying a space all her own. Last year, she was named by Pitchfork as one of the 25 artists shaping the future of music. This is on indie exclusive pale pink vinyl.
Yeah.
So much great stuff. Look at all this stuff.
Look at all these records.
Look at all these records. Amazing restocks this week. We've shown you that video. We haven't shown you the amazing used stuff. Hopefully we'll get that filmed and you can take a look at both of those. Just be aware some of the restocks that we're showing you we may have sold. We've got more Daft Punk Discovery I think coming in tomorrow, because that's one of the ones that we did sell out of, but we've already taken a bunch of pre-orders and reordered up. So hopefully tomorrow we'll have those for you. Again, if you see something, let us know. We'll let you know if it's here. If it's not, we'll try to get it for you. I think that's it. Anything else? So see you guys soon. Say, hey, bye, Jazz.
Jazz.
Hey, the ear twitched. Jazz, say bye. Wave. Oh, she doesn't wave. Anyway, have a great weekend, guys. Hope to see you. Bye.
Bye.